Hi guys, it's J-Dog, John Carshaboom. Hey, summer months in the garden. If you're crazy about perennials, right? If you're crazy about perennials, sometimes folks, there's been a fad in gardening. I want to say fad, but there's a tradition, should I say. Some folks go perennials and they go all out and crazy about perennials and have these flowing, wonderful perennial beds in their garden. And then I want to say the new trend is really to use perennials in spots in your gardens and use some structural plants to really hold it and tie it together. But there's different looks and different kinds and all kinds. And by the way, I think your garden really in the end should reflect your personality. So hey, but in the summer months, perennial or not, however you use them, they're wonderful, you know, because perennials come back every year, right? But I want to say there is a window of where most perennials bloom. You know, they've got a 3 or 4 week window where they really go to town and they're at their best. Something like this, where you get some bloom, you've got lots of buds going. This is a coreopsis, and of course this is that Jethro tull, which is a really cool fluted bloom on there. But as the summer goes on, these blooms will weather. They'll get tired and they'll need to be pruned if you want them to rebloom. So on your perennials, really watch out to take a look at pruning if the blooms go bad. And unfortunately, I'm just looking around to find some plants that have bad blooms. But just realize that, you know, you'll get this bloom. This is Agastache. It's pronounced Agastache, and this one's called, it's a new one by Terra Nova. This one's called Summer Glow. It's a really neat one too, because it kind of has, I want to say, a burgundy-ish, burgundishy type look, cover on it, and then has that buttery yellow bloom on it. But when the bloom goes bad, go down to the next node, and you'll notice there's a set of 3 blooming. So once that's finished, go down to the next node and clip it there. You'll get blooms on the next 2. If these are finished blooming, go down to the next node yet, and you can see there's 2 more buds here ready to bloom. But just work your way down. Of course, this is Agastache. You can do this on your salvias as well. Here is a Stachy's, what do you call it, a lamb's ear. Now this one's a particular one. It's called Countess Helen von Stein, one more word, von Stein Zeppelin. Now I love the tag because it says it rarely blooms, but we got these blooming crazily. So if you don't like the bloom, like on your hostas, you may clip and prune and keep it small. Perennials doesn't mean that they're maintenance free. Oftentimes you have to pluck those leaves off too if you want to keep your garden really nice looking, especially if you have company coming over. So anyway guys, just a reminder, a heads up on the perennials to keep plucking, keep blooming, keep pruning, and that way things keep reblooming for you. So anyway guys, that's the show for the day. Always live your passion.